Tokyo, the world's biggest metropolis, they've deployed a unique weapon to provide protection from floodwaters.
Japan has a network of defenses to shield itself from extreme flooding events, but the crown jewel of the system is right here. This is a massive underground flood diversion project, one of the largest in the world.
Think floods can't be stopped? Think again. Japan's ingenious approach to flood-proofing its megacities is both jaw-dropping and futuristic. By harnessing massive underground tunnels, advanced water pumps, and high-tech engineering, they've turned once vulnerable streets into safer zones. The result? Fewer flooded subways, quieter nights during monsoon seasons, and a city that stands tall against nature's worst. Let's discover how the land of the rising sun is setting the global standard for urban flood protection. Geographical vulnerability. Geographical vulnerability is more than just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's about unique terrain, climate factors, and how people have built their towns or cities over time. In Tokyo, for instance, large sections of the city lie below sea level, making it feel like living inside a huge bowl with water constantly threatening to spill in. Add powerful typhoons that hit Japan each year, and you have a recipe for frequent flooding drama. Yet Tokyo isn't alone. Many coastal environments share similar risks, facing rising sea levels, stronger storm surges, or heavier rainfall. As populations grow, more natural land gives way to concrete, reducing the ground's ability to absorb water. That's where the concept of geographical vulnerability is especially clear. People often settle in places where nature's power is underestimated. This issue demands big solutions, like constructing massive underground tunnels or building advanced pumping stations to move water away. Some places rely on elevated architecture, while others expand their drainage systems. Although most cities can adapt, these projects come at a hefty price. At the same time, many environmentalists argue that better land use planning, green spaces, and wetland conservation might offer a gentler, more sustainable path. Whichever approach is taken, it highlights how vital geography is to everyday safety. Recognizing vulnerabilities leads to smarter policies, stronger infrastructure, and greater peace of mind. Because in the face of unpredictable weather and shifting landscapes, it's our readiness that makes all the difference. By understanding the threats, cities worldwide can evolve into havens, no longer hostages to geography. Historical flood challenges. Tokyo's history with flooding goes way back, with plenty of records from the 1600s describing the city's watery struggles. Built on a floodplain, the city was always at risk. Then, as Tokyo expanded, more roads and buildings replaced green spaces, boosting the water runoff whenever storms arrived. One major turning point came in 1991, when a fierce typhoon unleashed widespread flooding and caused billions of yen in damages.
Raging floodwaters broke through a flood berm on Thursday in Japan, swamping a city north of Tokyo.
This event forced the government to rethink older flood measures, which were no longer enough for Tokyo's modern landscape. Once a protectable farmland, the city had become a sprawling metropolis. Water, however, flowed just as it always had, only with fewer safe places to go. Historically, the main defense was a network of dikes and canals built over the centuries. Yet these conventional solutions struggled to keep pace with rapid population growth and changing weather patterns. Traditional creeks, essential for rainwater drainage, were mostly lost to construction, leaving water nowhere to flow except city streets and homes. Another challenge was that many neighborhoods sat below sea level, meaning intense downpours threatened massive, destructive floods. Early attempts to channel water away sometimes led to unplanned side effects, like moving flood risks from one district to another. All these issues combined to create a long saga of flood concerns. Tokyo's serious flood problem demanded modern solutions, paving the way for the massive underground flood project known today. But for centuries, the city had to learn the hard way how powerful and persistent floodwaters can be. It's a vivid lesson in balancing urban growth with nature. The underground flood tunnels. The underground flood tunnels in Tokyo, officially known as the Metropolitan Area Outer Underground Discharge Channel, represent one of engineering's attempts to safeguard a major city from severe weather. Completed in 2006, this vast network features 5 huge silos connected by 6.4 kilometers of tunnels, all funneling water into a giant reservoir fondly referred to as the underground temple. Built roughly 50 meters below ground, the system can hold 670,000 cubic meters of water, about 268 Olympic-sized swimming pools.
This tank and the kilometers of tunnels and all the silos that bring water to it cost nearly $250 billion yen. That's almost $2 billion at the end of the 20th century.
During heavy rainfall, excess water from swollen rivers is diverted underground to prevent flooding in metropolitan streets. 4 powerful turbines, each weighing around 14 tons, can pump 200 tons of water per second into the Edogawa River once rain subsides, steadily easing the city's flood risk. Tokyo's residents, especially those in low-lying neighborhoods, are now far less likely to face catastrophic flooding. Over 90% of flood damage has been reduced, which not only saves money, but also gives peace of mind to millions. However, this success is not without questions. Critics point to the steep construction and maintenance costs, alongside concerns about the system's carbon footprint. The city is exploring ways to make it more sustainable, possibly by adding renewable energy sources and refining water treatment. There's also talk about future expansion and using artificial intelligence to predict flooding events more accurately. Engineering feats. Tokyo's colossal flood tunnels stand as a shining example of modern engineering. Officially called the Metropolitan Area Outer Underground Discharge Channel, they are so large you could theoretically drive a passenger jet through them. Construction began in 1992, taking 14 years to finish and costing about 230 billion yen. The system includes 5 silos connected by over 6 kilometers of tunnels with a main reservoir, the underground temple, that can hold 670,000 cubic meters of water. The heart of this engineering marvel is its pump system. Massive turbines weighing about 14 tons each can flush out 200 tons of water per second into the Edogawa River. It's mind-boggling to think that what sounds like a special effects scene in a movie is actually real. Every tunnel curve, pipeline joint, and heavy-duty pump has to withstand incredible pressure when the system is active. Plus, the facility's futuristic design underscores how important it is to blend scale with precision. Even a small flaw could compromise its performance. That's why engineers use detailed computer models and advanced materials to ensure the tunnels can endure violent storms. Since going operational in 2006, these flood tunnels have cut Tokyo's flood damage by an estimated 90%. Beyond safety, they also represent a blueprint for other at-risk metropolitan areas. Engineers worldwide are studying this project's clever solutions, hoping to replicate them in cities battling flooding. With climate change making storms fiercer, projects like these are a reminder that inventive engineering can protect our communities. That spirit of innovation ensures cities can stand firm against rising waters. Efficient water management. Efficient water management is a cornerstone of sustainable cities, and Tokyo's underground flood tunnels show how engineering can handle nature's unpredictable side. Instead of letting heavy rainfall or typhoons bring chaos to city streets, Tokyo diverts this excess water into a network of massive silos and tunnels built 50 meters below ground. Once there, the water is temporarily held in a vast underground reservoir until the storm fades. Then, powerful pumps release it at a safe rate into local rivers, preventing sudden overflows. These tunnels form a water highway that keeps runoffs away from homes, shops, and subways. Equally vital, the system's design helps protect the environment. By storing floodwaters, Tokyo can measure and manage water quality before sending it downstream. This approach helps lessen pollution risks even during heavy storms, though there are still debates about energy use. Such systems also allow urban planners the freedom to build new projects in areas once deemed flood-prone. Compact designs, green rooftops, and upgraded drainage can work in sync with underground tunnels for a multi-layered flood defense. The result is a city that doesn't just survive storms, but thrives despite them. Still, efficient water management depends on constant adaptation. Climate change will not slow down, so engineers and city planners must stay creative. Improved forecasting, artificial intelligence, and real-time monitoring can make water management even smarter. Tokyo's tunnels prove that, with the right mix of technology and planning, big floods do not have to bring big disasters. With these measures, Tokyo remains a global example of how bold solutions keep cities afloat. Economic and safety impact. Tokyo's underground flood diversion system has had a huge impact on both finances and personal safety. By directing floodwaters into massive tunnels, this innovative approach has shielded thousands of buildings from water damage, sparing businesses and families from costly repairs. Studies estimate that damage claims have dropped by around 90% since the system's completion in 2006, saving billions in potential expenses. Thanks to these tunnels, more neighborhoods are considered safe for growth, paving the way for new investments and development opportunities. Of course, the project came with a hefty price tag. Constructing the giant silos and tunnels required 14 years and cost an estimated 230 billion yen, a figure that raised eyebrows when first proposed. But local leaders argued that these expenses would pay off over the long term by reducing repeated flood disasters. Maintenance costs, while high, remain a necessary component of keeping the system in top shape, allowing it to protect millions in valuable property. On the safety side, people living in low-lying areas trust that a big storm no longer means certain destruction. Homes, shops, and metro lines now face less risk of being swamped, offering peace of mind to residents. Visitors to Tokyo may also feel reassured, knowing that life can continue as usual, even under the threat of heavy rainfall. What once seemed like a constant danger is now largely controlled, showcasing how forward-thinking infrastructure can benefit both the local economy and the public's sense of well-being. Furthermore, with climate change realities looming, this massive, powerful investment in flood protection stands as an essential shield for future generations. Tourist attraction. The Tokyo flood tunnels, especially the so-called underground temple, have turned into a surprising tourist attraction for visitors from around the globe. When not actively working to redirect floodwaters, guided tours allow the public to see Japan's extraordinary approach to dealing with severe storms. Touring the vast corridors, travelers witness engineering on a monumental scale, with silos the size of rocket chambers and enough room to fit a commercial airplane in each tunnel segment. The grandeur of this place rivals cathedrals, except the pillars and arches here are designed for water storage, not worship. Visiting the site is an educational experience too. Guides emphasize how Tokyo's geography makes flooding a real threat, explaining why these tunnels were built. People learn about the advanced turbines that can pump out hundreds of tons of water in seconds, unveiling the intense science required to keep a massive city safe. Seeing this technology up close can be humbling because it reminds us how vulnerable large metropolitan areas can be to nature's power. Photography buffs appreciate the dramatic setting, capturing images of giant concrete columns soaring upward into a dimly lit ceiling. The serene atmosphere, combined with the scale, gives visitors a sense of stepping into a sci-fi film. This unique draw sets Tokyo apart from other vacation spots, blending practical design with an unexpected dose of futuristic flair. For anyone curious about how big cities face climate challenges, or those simply seeking a once-in-a-lifetime spectacle, the underground temple tours offer an unforgettable experience beneath Tokyo's bustling streets. Many leave inspired by Tokyo's bold solutions. Environmental concerns. Environmental concerns often loom over massive engineering projects, and Tokyo's flood tunnels are no exception. Critics point to the high energy demands of the underground pumps, worrying about the carbon footprint of running such a large-scale system. Moving huge volumes of water requires tremendous power, which can lead to increased emissions if that energy isn't coming from clean sources. With climate change escalating, some fear that building big infrastructure without a shift to renewable energy might fix one problem while worsening another. Another pressing concern is water quality. The flood tunnels have to manage not just rainwater, but also potential industrial and urban runoff swept into rivers during storms. When this water is pumped into the Edogawa River, pollutants can slip through, raising questions about harming fragile aquatic ecosystems. Environmentalists argue that improving water treatment before discharge must be a priority, so that solving flooding doesn't create a secondary crisis. Finding the balance between safety and sustainability isn't simple. Proposals include installing solar panels or other clean power options to drive the pumps, as well as developing advanced filtration systems. Some experts also underline the need for land use strategies that give rainwater places to go naturally, through more green spaces and restored wetlands. These efforts can reduce the load on the tunnels and help keep rivers healthy. Future innovations. Future innovations revolve around harnessing new technology and design solutions to keep Tokyo and other flood-prone cities safe. One promising path is the integration of artificial intelligence. By analyzing real-time weather data and historical flood patterns, AI systems can anticipate storms more accurately, making it possible to automatically open or close water channels at just the right times. Engineers are also looking into the Internet of Things to monitor water levels across different parts of the city, sending alerts to residents and authorities instantly. Beyond advanced monitoring, researchers want to reduce carbon footprints by powering the giant flood pumps with renewable energy. Solar panels and wind turbines could supply cleaner electricity, while improved water filtration methods might ensure that any water funneled into rivers is safe for local ecosystems. Another area of exploration is expanding existing tunnels or building additional ones that branch off into neighborhoods historically prone to severe floods. In doing so, Tokyo could further safeguard its most at-risk districts. Cities worldwide now see Tokyo's system as a blueprint, but as storms grow fiercer, so must our defenses. Projects that combine big data, eco-friendly power sources, and robust infrastructure not only shield people, but also respect the environment. Ultimately, future innovations demand ongoing collaboration between engineers, scientists, and policymakers. Global inspiration. Tokyo's massive flood diversion system isn't just protecting one city, it's lighting the way for places worldwide that also battle heavy rains and rising waters. By channeling excess water into huge underground tunnels and sprawling reservoirs, Tokyo has proven that major engineering projects can shield populations, boost investor trust, and keep commerce moving during stormy times. It often amazes visitors to see how effectively this setup handles extreme rainfall without flooding streets or subways. Regions like Florida, which suffered devastating floods after Hurricane Milton in 2024, can look to Tokyo for advice. While Florida's flat terrain and tropical climate differ, the core idea, giving water somewhere else to go, still applies. Low-lying countries, such as Bangladesh, might adapt some of Tokyo's strategies, giving rivers and monsoon rains extra channels to flow into. Meanwhile, in Europe, the Netherlands has long been famous for dikes and levees, but large-scale underground reservoirs could add another layer of protection in areas at risk of surging seas. Even ancient cities like Venice, grappling with high tides and sinking ground, might benefit from a version of Tokyo's flood tunnels. And in New Orleans, additional underground space could help handle the overflow that threatens neighborhoods whenever a new hurricane spins in from the Gulf of Mexico. Of course, every plan needs to respect local geography, soil conditions, and budgets. AI glasses competition is intensifying globally. AI glasses are the next big thing in wearable tech, with companies from around the world racing to win the market. Some focus on advanced augmented reality, while others highlight practical everyday use. It's exciting to see how competition from Google, Baidu, and now Japan is driving innovation faster than ever. Google's AI glasses stand out for their sleek design and strong connection to the Google ecosystem. They excel at overlaying digital helper features, like real-world navigation and voice commands, onto the user's field of view. However, their premium price makes them less accessible to casual users. Baidu, on the other hand, focuses on affordability and simplicity with its XU AI glasses. Their translations and quick reminders are great for daily tasks, and they have gained popularity among students and travelers. Though they might not have all the flashy AR elements Google offers, Baidu's approach has opened the door for people who want practical AI features without breaking the bank. Now, Japan has entered the scene, unveiling AI glasses that have captured international attention.
For years, tech enthusiasts have dreamed of smart glasses that display information as you kind of walk around the world. Now Snapchat is bringing this vision closer to reality with their new augmented reality glasses called Spectacles.
These smart glasses promise to deliver advanced functionality at competitive prices, creating a fresh challenge for Google and Baidu. Some early reports mention cutting-edge face recognition and translation, bridging language gaps in real time for tourists and business travelers alike. What makes this global competition exciting is that each region brings a different perspective. The US wants high-tech solutions integrated with existing products like Gmail and Google Maps. China aims for everyday, budget-friendly devices that can be used by a wide range of people. And Japan often mixes innovation with convenience, appealing to both local and international markets. As more players jump into this field, the speed of progress only increases. AI glasses could soon become as common as smartphones, helping people navigate cities, communicate with each other, and manage their day-to-day activities. This expanding rivalry also fuels better design and lower prices.
The highlight of these glasses is, of course, the integration of AI models. So why do glasses and AI models make a perfect match?
Which benefits consumers everywhere. Still, there are challenges to overcome, such as battery life, security concerns, and privacy laws. Companies must address these issues to ensure widespread acceptance. Even so, the race is on, and it's thrilling to watch how the world's tech giants compete and cooperate. From Google's advanced AR features to Baidu's ultra-practical approach, and now Japan's surprising entry, it's clear the AI glasses competition is intensifying globally. As these technologies evolve, they may reshape how we interact with information and with each other, unlocking possibilities we once only dreamed about. Stay tuned for more breakthroughs. Japan's likely focus on advanced features and usability. Japan has always been well known for its unique pieces of technology, blending practical design with cutting-edge features. Japanese companies are stepping into the limelight with new AI products. Their focus is not just on making something that looks cool, but on bringing real benefits to everyday life. By combining intuitive controls, powerful sensors, and seamless software integration, Japan's new AI glasses promise an unmatched user experience that could challenge major players like Google and Baidu. One area where Japanese brands stand out is in their attention to detail. They often spend a lot of time refining product design so that it feels natural to wear. They also focus on battery efficiency to ensure that the best features don't drain power too quickly. Reliability and ease of use are central in Japanese engineering, which is why consumers expect these AI glasses to just work. Feature-wise, many experts predict that Japan's AI glasses will include robust translation tools, building upon the country's strong background in language software. Picture going abroad with a simple tap to convert spoken sentences in real time. This alone can be a game changer for travelers and business people. Another potential highlight is advanced facial recognition, aimed at helping users identify people in crowded events or conferences. Though some worry about privacy issues, Japanese companies are known to uphold data protection rules more strictly than some of their global competitors. Moreover, there is a growing belief that these glasses will integrate with smart home systems, letting you control appliances or lights through simple head gestures. Users might also receive personalized notifications about news, transport, or upcoming events, all displayed right on the lenses. By tailoring such features to local needs, Japan's AI glasses could quickly become a staple for city dwellers who rely on efficiency and convenience. Furthermore, Japanese developers tend to put extra effort into style and aesthetics, ensuring that these glasses look subtle yet modern. This attention to form, along with user-centric features, sets them apart in a crowded market.
AI is probably the best interface for smart wearable glasses. And on the other hand, actually, AR glasses will be the best platform for AI.
When you combine thoughtful design with advanced capabilities, you get a product that people will adopt in their everyday routines, rather than tinker with only once. In the end, Japan has a great chance to stand out in the AI wearables space by focusing on advanced features and top-notch usability. As global competition heats up, Japanese companies seem ready to remind the world that innovation is not just about raw power, but also about how it fits seamlessly into our daily lives. Impact on the US market. Japan's unveiling of its advanced AI glasses has caught many people in the US by surprise. For a long time, Google's AI glasses seemed to lead the way in American markets, offering sleek design and strong connections to popular apps. Then Baidu's more affordable wearable arrived, showcasing that high-tech features do not always mean high prices. Now, Japan's entry adds another dynamic, challenging US producers to rethink their strategies and keep customers interested. This development pushes American companies to step up their game. Consumers in the US already expect convenience, stylish design, and thorough integration with various services. With Japan's new AI glasses promising advanced facial recognition and smooth real-time translations, US tech firms cannot stay still. The result is likely to be quicker innovation, sharper marketing, and possibly more aggressive pricing to hold on to or expand market share. For American shoppers, the arrival of Japanese AI glasses means more choices. While Google's high-end approach appeals to tech enthusiasts and business professionals, some consumers prefer budget-friendly options like Baidu's. Japan's headset could have a solid middle ground approach, bundling sleek design, advanced features, and everyday usability at a competitive price. This variety can lead to better deals, fresh features, and faster updates, directly benefiting the US market. Retailers across the country may feel the shift as well. If Japan's glasses gain traction, it could spark new partnerships with US telecom providers or big-box stores. Such deals often lead to attractive discounts and broad marketing campaigns. For small businesses, there is an opening to create special apps or services tailored to new AI glasses, further expanding the wearable tech ecosystem nationwide. On the business front, American firms might rush to form alliances with Japanese suppliers. By collaborating, they could bring advanced hardware, cutting-edge software, and reliable manufacturing together in a way that benefits both sides. Rather than facing off as intense rivals, some US and Japanese companies might join forces, streamlining production and creating products that top what either side could do alone. However, there are some concerns. With more devices entering the market, questions around data privacy, device hacking, and personal security could rise. US regulators might need to tighten guidelines for AI wearables, ensuring that consumer information stays safe. Yet these challenges can also drive improvements in encryption and better transparency about how data is collected. Global innovation beyond the US and China. People often see the tech race as a rivalry between the United States and China, but the truth is that other nations are pushing the boundaries too. Japan is surprising markets with its new AI glasses, Europe invests in advanced aerospace projects, and Russia shows off hypersonic weapons. Each region brings unique strengths to the table. In Japan, developers combine user-friendly features with powerful AI systems to make wearables that blend into daily life. Their new AI glasses promise real-time translation, facial recognition, and integration with smart home devices, giving consumers a taste of the future. This approach highlights Japan's focus on helpful innovations that don't ignore style. Meanwhile, European nations are exploring both AI and aerospace breakthroughs beyond what the United States and China typically showcase. Projects like the French VMAX hypersonic system and NASA's X-59 in the United States reflect a broader push to rethink air travel. Yet Europe's own research labs are pushing boundaries in materials, propulsion, and noise reduction. Russia has also entered the spotlight with programs like the Avangard hypersonic glide vehicle, which moves at extraordinary speeds. Such innovation has military aims, but also hints at real possibilities for global transport. If Russia can refine logistics and safety protocols, it might set new records in flight time, spurring more competition worldwide. Australia is another rising player, especially with companies like Hypersonics pushing hypersonic research. Their drive to develop reusable, lightweight systems for both space travel and commercial cargo highlights a broader trend. Innovation doesn't belong to just one continent. By testing advanced materials and unique propulsion methods, Australia aims to stand toe-to-toe with bigger economies. India, too, has ramped up efforts in AI and hypersonic technology, eyeing both commercial and defense applications.